All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sabra Soon said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sabra Soon said YouTube page. Y'all know what it is, a dynamic page. We don't need no high Black Power frequency energy. You feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely become a member. Link right down in the video description. Click that link. You'll get access to a video introduction on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. But even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Sunseti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. It's going down tomorrow. That's right. Chemtrail Holocaust. You should most definitely be in the house. Let me get it in here for you, family. Chemtrail Holocaust is the Earth entering its sixth stage of mass extinction. We're giving a preview today on some of the information in which we're going to be dealing with that our people may not be privy to. But wow, if you're not, you really in the dark about what the hell is going on this planet. And it is dire. It is dire, dire, dire. And so you best to be in the house so you can see what's going on, so you can make a preparation for your babies into the future, because it need to be, decisions need to be made right now, because they into some crazy shit. So most definitely click that link right down in the video description and be in the house tomorrow starting at 2 p.m. because it's going to be fire. It's going to be very informative, and most definitely it's going to be in your best interest. That's all right. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Sunseti, DVD, lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies for the kings, the queens, and the children. 25% off selected items at this time. We also got African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessory for every room in the house. kingseti.com. Come on over there, get you 25% off. That's right. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. We already talking about fire. Over 1,000 videos of pure heat presented by General SETI himself. Plus, we got lectures and documentaries by the Grandmaster teachers and researchers on the various subjects in which the general is dealing. And I will also have overviews on the master teachers to give you a present, rundown on what that means to us as an African family and community today. So most definitely, it's nothing like it. Get over there, generalseti.com, SETI University, the most complete General SETI website, developing the Black nation one lesson at a time. And y'all already know SETI popping on Patreon, popping. That Patreon ain't nothing but fire. You see what I'm saying? I know family, and they didn't went and told other family. They say, man, that shit popping. And so get on over there. We going live today with two more fire presentations. We're gonna be talking about 21 Savage. Yeah, the nigga was also raised in the Nubian cult. His mother and his father was members of the Nubian cult. And I always knew something was weird about that nigga, but we're going to be discussing that today. And we also going to be talking about the wicked wives of Malachi Z. York, which nobody talks about, who were also convicted of hideous crimes they goddamn self, but nobody discusses that. Pled guilty. You see, and so we got to look at the whole blueprint, and we will be discussing that today on Patreon. Make sure y'all get over there. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarah Soon SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. You'll be up out of here. Now today, we starting off where this shit is crazy. This shit right here is crazy. Where they talking about by 20 2048 that all the fish in the ocean will be extinct. And I'm like, man, how in the hell is our planet in such dire straits? You ain't talking, that ain't a long time from now, family. That's not a long time. So you see, some, because they already seeing how many then already went extinct. This shit is crazy. You see? And and see, that's why I've always, again, taught from the cosmological, you know, cosmological connection. You see that we are, the vanguards, we are the primordials, we are, the caretakers of the planet Earth, and we ain't been taking care. Yeah, we ain't been taking care. They done already depleted a lot of fish, not just fish, animals. You see, animals that are on the endangered species, and some of them on the critical. You see, they on the critical endangered list. That means it if it's not something that's seriously done, in an immediate timing, that they're gonna go extinct. You see, and so this earth is in trouble. It's in trouble. Now the thing is, the earth can recover, but it's setting up a situation where it's gonna be a possibilities of a lot of people being in dire conditions that's gonna cause what they talking about to be the sixth mass extinction on the planet. Now we've had previous extinctions, and those extinctions were natural extinctions. Either a volcano went off, and people don't even know how powerful them damn volcanoes is. I mean, if one of those volcanoes go off in a major way, where you can hear the goddamn explosion probably all around the goddamn earth. Some of them we've had those mega, volcanic explosion. That one in damn what I believe is the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone Park, whatever that geyser over there. They say if that motherfucker blow, you understand what I'm saying? You might as well get ready to, you won't even have enough caskets. You know what I'm saying? To put all the dead bodies in it. You know what I'm saying? It could wipe out damn near all the United States alone if it go off. And so, but those are natural phenomena. You know what I'm saying? But the sixth extinction is, where these damn Cro-Magnon and people have lived right along with it now. You know what I'm saying? But our people, tend, and when you poll, and you ain't into National Geographic. You ain't into no National Geographic. You see? You ain't into what's going on the goddamn. You trying to put a meal on your goddamn table before you go extinct. You see what I'm saying? Niggas could go extinct right now today. They don't put the meals on the table. And so that's the reality that we so in the everyday rat race that we don't even see what's going on outside of us that could have such a serious effect. And so, it's mind-boggling to me, to think, that, no damn fish on the planet. That's crazy as hell. But to look at the oceans and how polluted these damn oceans is. Yeah, I'm live. What up, G? Yeah, I'm waking you up. Yeah, I got to wake you up with some knowledge. That's right. Waking niggas up. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, and look at the how polluted this planet is. It's beyond you know what? The more I look at it, the more I'm so convinced. And I was never, not convinced. But sometimes when you say the beast, a lot of people, they tend to think it's some form of a mythological attribute that is mythological and shit, but it's not. It's not mythological. It's reality. You see, it's fucking reality, man. I was just, looking at, some of the, these beaches out here, man. And you look at this shit, man. All the shit that's around the world that's just sitting on top of the goddamn beach. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, how God, how wicked is people? That just show you when you disconnect from the planet and you disconnect from the cosmos, you see, and you live within the matrix of these Cro-Magnon Neanderthals. You disconnected. You see, to where you just discard and back, when you look at many of the laws of Ma'at, where they talk about hell Ma'at, I have not polluted the water. Hell Ma'at, I have not polluted the air. I have not, polluted the soil. I have not done that. But now you see, and so really, you can see that a lot of these laws that African people was to, maintain this gift that was given us. You know what I'm saying? When you open your eyes and you come into existence, that's the greatest gift, of what quote unquote people call the creator. You see, when you open your eyes in existence and you got this planet and, and it's crazy because you understand that you cannot replace it. You can't replace it. This is, something that is beyond us to recreate. And these motherfuckers really believe that they can recreate it. And we'll be talking about that in the next video where, they're trying to recreate the planet, and they are trying, and to what demise. You see, a lot of this sci-fi shit that we watch, you see, that we think is some fucking, just some, man, they bringing this shit into reality where they even got concepts, or they thinking that they could go to other planets and through, a process that they call terraforming, where they gonna recreate the moon and Mars and shit. You understand what I'm saying? To sustain habitable life. You see? You understand? Because is this earth gonna become so damaged? And the reality is that the earth could come back, but in the meantime, the devastation gonna cause a lot of death on this planet. And you know what? And if people have participated in the pillaging and the polluting of this planet, then goddamn it, so be it. You understand? So damn big. Because if y'all ain't, you ain't got enough sense to protect and to maintain this divine gift that been given to us, then goddamn it, you need to go extinct. That's it. Ain't no goddamn doubts about it. And so this is another reason why I say that it ain't gonna be no liberation without confrontation, and it ain't gonna be no liberation of African people without liberating this earth. That's a part of the goddamn process. And it ain't no running here and running there. It is to, you understand, when we talk about global African supremacy, ain't no goddamn way you can run. They ain't, is no what they talking about is going to be a global process if they, if they put it in, and it's already in place. It's already in place. And so, just looking at some of these damn, these pictures and shit, well, let me put this in here, of all these polluted ass beaches and oceans and shit. They saying, taking the oxygen out the damn ocean. Look at this shit, man. Look at this, man. How goddamn, look at this shit. This is beyond, this is beyond sickening to be able to see water, you know what I'm saying? The life force of the planet. You see the life force of in such a wicked state. You understand what I'm saying? This is wicked. Anytime you can see this is wicked. This is, and I used to, think about the fact that, they, all that damn oil that they bust and shit. And they had these oil spills all in the damn, in the oceans. I know they had so many in our lifetime. I know I done seen at least 2 or 3 down there in that damn Gulf of Mexico. You see what I'm saying? I mean, one time the shit was running. It was running for days. I don't know how long. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, God damn, when the fuck is they gonna get down there and shut that motherfucker off, man? But it had been running for days and days. And I say, God damn. You see? And the reality is coming to the reality is setting in, because a lot of people again have quote unquote talk about the white man and how and these sick motherfuckers got enough to they got enough audacity to say that they are the most advanced race on the goddamn planet, which we know not to be true, but the audacity to, and because the reality that every fucking technology that they didn't create it is what the fuck is they trying to undo it. But see, the thing is, the reality is, and but the way that they trying to undo it is crazy as fuck. It's just like how they treat motherfuckers with, they'll put a disease out there. And, or, it's some, disease that pop up. And so instead of them getting to the root of what it is, because they don't want to get to the root of what it is, because they got an agenda. They mask it with drugs and shit and this, that, and the third. They don't get to the root of it. They don't get to the root of it. They just mask it over. You see what I'm saying? So you got all these diseases, and so you get to taking all the poison and shit. And that's the agenda. The reality is what they call the industrial revolution. You see, where they brought in, and all that goddamn burning of the coal and shit. You see what I'm saying? And burning of the coal and all them stacks and all these goddamn factories and all these goddamn oil refineries and all these gas, refineries all over the planet. You see what I'm saying? Where they busting down in the earth. You see pillaging the earth. You ain't supposed to do that. Number one. You're not, everything, and there are some things that, that can be manifested. for you know, but it got to be done in a way that it does not, you know, tip the balance. You see, in the makeup of of the earth. You see what I'm saying? Everything in the earth, just like everything in your body, is necessary. You see what I'm saying? They'll tell you, oh, you don't need no tonsils, and you know, they could take one of your kidneys or whatever. I don't know how many. I think one of your kidneys, you can live off of one. You don't need two. What the fuck you mean? You was born with two. You understand what I'm saying? Everything that your body came with, there's a function for that. So when you think about the earth, everything that is down in the earth, there's a function for that. You see what I'm saying? So they in there, I mean, just draining the oil, and which is, what in actuality, that's what keep, when you start talking about these earthquakes and shit. These motherfuckers is the cause of a lot of these goddamn earthquakes. Because you just think about an engine, and there's an engine in this planet. When you think about, how it operates like an engine. So when you look at them tectonic plates, you see what I'm saying? And you got certain, land masses that sit on a tectonic plate. You see, and just like the gears in your car, and they spinning. You see, they spinning, and a lot of times they will rub up against each other. But if the oil is in the earth, that makes it easier. You see, where they just, they slide. You got enough oil in there, that way it just slides. You see, it just slides across one another. You see, and there's totally less friction. You see, but when they done sucked all the damn oil out, and appreciate y'all, family. Appreciate y'all. And when you don't put no goddamn oil in your engine, you understand that shit get to locking up. It get to locking up. And so now that they done took a lot of that, because they just had a heavy damn earthquake in Morocco. They had a devastating one over there in Turkey, and them motherfuckers, that's just like a straight up. It's like it's a crack in the earth over there, because them motherfuckers be having some heavy goddamn earthquakes over there on a goddamn catastrophic goddamn scale, where they knocking down damn near a tenth of the buildings in their whole goddamn country. Whole areas just didn't collapse down and shit, losing thousands of people. They damn near lost something like 10,000 people or more. They might, a matter of fact, I believe it was more than that. Thousands, tens of thousands. You see, and so, see, the thing is, and see, I look at what they're doing. Now, when I look at what you got these two Neanderthals, you got Biden, and then you got Donald Trump, and both of them talking about some bullshit when it comes to the global thing. Because see, Biden and them, they into terraforming. They trying to terraform this planet, and I'm gonna talk to y'all about that. Because once they terraforming, it ain't no going back. You see what I'm saying? That's just like when nigga, you get to, y'all, you're out there and you changing your body, or they change your body where they put them nano, bots in your body, and they start adding to and cutting on your DNA and shit. And then they get to add and shit. They changing motherfuckers out here. You know what I'm saying? Not only is they terraforming this goddamn planet, they terraforming people. They changing your ass and shit. And it's critical, because a lot of this shit, once they change, once they ain't no going back. It actually become inheritable. Your descendants inherit the change. You see what I'm saying? And you know, and that's crazy. You see, but then you got Trump. He talking about where he don't really believe in global warming. You see, so he pulls out of the Paris Act. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why he want to do that because all them factories want to continue to use coal. Not that he's doing nothing, because both of them, see, both of them are in actuality destroying the planet. What the what Biden and them want to do, they see that most of these big corporations, they don't want to give up the coal. They don't want to give up the coal. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to do that. And so what they gonna do, because too many of these corporations out here don't want to give up on it, they gonna terraform the fucking planet by putting shit up in the sky, in the air and shit to help block out the goddamn sun. You know what I'm saying? They want to block out the goddamn sun because, and reality is it's going to be a war between these elites. The reality is it's going to be a war between the elites because you got one, who, they want to push a different type of technology. And then you got the old heads, they stuck on that goddamn coal. You understand what I'm saying? And when you think about that coal, any motherfucker that didn't work down in that goddamn, in the coal mines and shit, they get that shit called black lung. You see what I'm saying? And the dust down there so fine that you breathe in that shit in, and it just changes a motherfucker whole goddamn lungs and shit. It just coated on the inside with all the dust and shit from that coal and shit. So you can even, understand that from burning that shit. You know what I'm saying? What it does to the planet. And the gasoline, the next one that just, and what's happening, when you that carbon, and it's not natural carbon, it's that shit coming from them stacks. But see, these motherfuckers is actually at a war with carbon on the natural carbon, the polluted carbon that they burning. You see what I'm saying? They at war with carbon on a whole, which is really the life force of what, the whole universe. You understand? Carbon is the most abundant element, in the universe, damn near, I believe, or close to it, that everything that is living is a carbon-based creation. You see what I'm saying? But see, they didn't put so much of that poison that, in the air, and they cutting down the goddamn trees and deforestation. See, they don't want to stop the pillaging of the planet. So what they want to do is they want to terraform the motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? In their mind, putting that shit up in the air, going, block. But they got to stop these motherfuckers from, burning, not natural carbon, not the natural earth. You keep the trees, because the trees gonna breathe it in. The trees gonna breathe in the carbon dioxide, but they cutting down the trees. And so by doing that, where the trees in the forest would breathe it in and put out oxygen, if they cutting down the trees, then the carbon stay in the goddamn air. You see what I'm saying? Heavy carbon. And so when that sun come through the goddamn, come through the atmosphere, and it normally, the outer layer would repulse it. It would, repulse a lot of the, the solar radiation, but you got holes in the motherfucking ozone now. You see, so that shit hit right down on the planet. And so instead of it, normally bouncing back out there, the carbon, that shit latch on to the carbon, and the goddamn planet is heating up. That's really what's happening. It's heating up. The heat is not being repulsed off of the planet. And so now, instead of them stop fucking cutting down the trees and burning all this motherfucking coal and shit, in which, and all, niggas is not, that's why they got these agendas where they trying to push electric cars, and you understand what I'm saying? They trying to, but the reality is, it's little too late. It's not enough. And the reality is, the elites is going to go to war with one another. You understand what I'm saying? And in the meantime, and I'm about to go to the next video, in the meantime, with so many people on the planet and the resources already then dwindled down to, critical levels, they're going to have to get rid of some motherfuckers on this planet. That's what they believe, because they done damaged it to the point. You understand what I'm saying? They done damaged it to the point, and they don't want to, in which they're going to have to rethink a whole nother reality on how people live on this planet. You see what I'm saying? We will not be able to continue to live like we live it. That means the technology is useless at this point. It is the reality is that the technology of the white man has brought us to the brink of fucking extinction. So I don't want no motherfucker out there ever to say to me that the white man is intelligent. He is not intelligent. Every fucking thing that he has created has been with thinking about the earth, the cosmos, with no thought of maintaining, this blessing, because it's not a blessing to him. He don't have no inheritance on the earth. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, with the sun coming through this motherfucker and he having no melanin, he's in it. And so people don't understand that the reality is that this was already foretold. You see what I'm saying? The reality that this was already foretold, and this is what these motherfuckers call Ragnarok, because they know that this was a prophecy that then been foretold. Now, the technology part was, something that has even added to the prophecy, because the earth was already going into a solar age. But now you got holes in the motherfucking, atmosphere, which is going to goddamn amp it up even goddamn tenfold. So they ass is in trouble. So family, we're going to move to the next video. We're going to be talking about terraforming and what that entails. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. You better wake up now. We're going to be talking about that tomorrow. Make sure you click that link, Chemtrail Holocaust. And I broke that shit. I was one of the first ones that broke the shit that talking about Biden was trying to block out the sun. I did that, I don't know, about 3 weeks ago. Y'all know when I did it. You know what I'm saying? But this is an omission that they had already been putting chemtrails out there. You see, this is their way of trying to slickly add it into, and bring it through the back door. But they already been talking about it. So don't go nowhere, family. We still here. We're going to be launching for lunch. This is General Sarah Sunsetti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.